All right, wait for it. There we go. All right, welcome everybody. This is episode 11. Right, because that's a different series. Yeah, this is episode 11. We ended up with one episode recorded today of The Other Worlds, and then jumped over to this one. It works, you know. Suit stands like in Breath Edge. I don't know Breath Edge. I'd have to check that one out. Like I'd been talking about before, I'm starting to stream the recordings and then recording, so we're getting a little more interaction in the VODs. The VODs. But yeah, I just got done with the wreck up behind the Sandfalls, and so I'm bringing home a big old loot of goodies. Oh, so Sid, one of the things that they were talking about in the 7 days update is that this update adds they're getting rid of clothing. It's weird. They're getting rid of clothing and armor, and then they're doing themed armor sets. So instead of having clothing and having armor, you have just armor. And then there's no legs. It's like a full suit. So it's like your shirt and your pants is one item, and then your gloves is one item, your hat is one item, and your shoes are one item. Should be pretty cool. One of the main things that they talked about, which I was excited for, is they said it, and I'm not 100% if it was implied that that's what they were doing or what it was actually doing. There was a little doubt in how they said it, so I wasn't 100% sure. But they said something to the effect of the bonuses you get from like wearing certain articles of clothing is going to be a mod instead of item specific. So instead of, hey, Mobile Chaos, how you doing? So instead of having, for example, instead of having like the nerdy glasses or whatever give you +1 intelligence will now be a mod in that game that you can attach to any headpiece, which I think is pretty cool. I've always kind of hoped they would do something like that, because then it frees you up to wear whatever you want, and then you can just put the mods in to fill the difference. Hey, our gas extractors. Cool. All right, what do we got going here? All right. So that's all the drills we can afford at the moment. Currently, more heat fuse multipliers, one more oxygen fuse multipliers. Mixing the multipliers with the rockets is very good. Right, and tier 4 oxygen is as high as I can go. And we have the tier 5 backpack. Okay, so we're all caught up on gear. We go pressure-wise. 364 for tier 2 extractors. I need more pressure. I haven't found any pressure fuses. That sucks. That's a huge letdown for us that we haven't gotten that yet. So what I might need to do is do more exploring, because we're officially to the point where we can find fuses, and so we need to find fuses. These excess ones, I don't really have a good way or place to use them at the moment, so I'm going to pull those. That guy, drop that guy. Oh, and then I usually throw my rockets with my super, because early game they're used usually at the same time. All right, let's grab some food. Nice. And then I want to grab 1 extra food and 1 extra water. Tier 4 heat isn't until oxygen. Okay. How's our energy? 130. That is not good. How's our uranium? Not good. Oh dear. I need to launch some rockets. Can't wait. I hate launching rockets in this location. It's horrific. I also don't remember which one I need. That one. I need my cobalt rockets. Okay. I need uranium call down so I can make more power. So I'm going to try to launch like 4 or 5 rockets right now for this. I think I have enough super for that. No, I have enough for 2. How are we doing here? Whoa, that was not what I meant to do. If we can get 5 more here. we should be able to do some goodies here. So much aluminum. I love it. Aluminum is worth its weight of gold early game. Cool. All right. So if we do that much, that gives me... Oh, that gives me 10 rockets. But I need one more rocket. Ah, shoot. We only have 4 rockets. Okay, I guess we're doing 4 then. Well, we could do one more, but I'd have to make one. Here. Let's grab 2 uranium, 1 iridium. Yeah. And then make one more rocket. That puts us at 5, but now we're short 1 aluminum, right? Yeah, we're short, or one super. We're short 1 super. Which is good, because we're down to our last silicon again. Definitely need to get those tier 2 drills going. Okay, and then cobalt, we need just... Oh, dear, we don't have the cobalt. All right, time for a cobalt run. We need to launch 5 rockets, so we're going to need a bunch of cobalt. Ooh, good sir. They're playing our song. Schultz, if we're going to dance, I want to lead. For anyone who hasn't seen Hogan's Heroes, it's so good. Are you sure you don't want to frisk me, Schultz? I might be hiding a Luger in my shorts. Apparently, getting into the lore of that show a little bit, one of the characters they created is called Nimrod. It's a code name, Nimrod. And apparently Nimrod is like this super spy that's been helping the Allies from inside of Germany to like leak information so that the Allies can win. And I think before they canceled the show, the late lore ending was going to be that Sergeant Schultz was Nimrod, and that they were going to finish, like the final episode was going to be the Allied troops liberating Stalag 13, and as they did, Schultz was going to walk over and pat Hogan on the back and say, "We had a good run." And he was going to say it like completely normal, not like goofy, and Hogan was going to look at him and be like, "What?" And he goes, "Oh, I'm Nimrod." And so they were gonna show that he was actually Nimrod, the super spy. They also hint that Sergeant Schultz is actually extremely wealthy, or was extremely wealthy, because he owned a toy company, a very, very popular toy company in Germany, and he was the owner of the company. So he was actually an extremely wealthy person that got conscripted or whatever into the military. There's a lot of really good lore in that show. I really liked Hogan's Heroes. It's a very good show. When I first got out of the Marines, Hogan's Heroes and MASH were 2 of my favorite shows to watch. Pardon me. Need some water. All right, how long do we have? We got about 20 minutes left. I would stay and record more, but I have work at 4. So I only got a little bit longer. All right, so in the meantime, what can we do? What can we do? Where can we go? What can we do? I think one of our priorities right now is... Oh, shoot. I just launched 5 rockets, which means I have to stay here so I can collect... I have to stay here so I can collect the ore, so I need to find something local to work on. Oh, someone told me about this. You can unpin the pin chip, and it wipes it clear for you. Someone pointed that out, and I was like, that's really smart. Okay, so that's going to get the pressure going much, much faster, which is good. Would have liked the Nimrod Schultz ending. Oh, yeah, me too. It would have been a phenomenal ending. Very good. Yeah, we're doing the osmium. I'm staring at an osmium and thinking of uranium. I launched all those rockets to get a bunch of uranium because our power is nearly out. We're down to 130 power, and I desperately need to throw more heavy hitters in. Like the tier 4 drills, I need more high tier stuff so we can go faster. Man wants to go faster. Okay, what can I work on while I'm waiting? Okay, we need the algae generators. We have no water, though. There is no water nearby. Ooh. I have a bioplastic. Okay, so I need to see mushrooms as bioplastic, right? 2 per. Oh boy. Okay, so we need 5 aluminum. We need 5 water. And 5 iron. Oh, thank heavens we have 5 iron. Because we need to get some growers going here. We need to get some growers going for mushrooms so we can get some bioplastic. Okay. Mushrooms. Sweet. We have mushrooms growing. We need the eggplants for the fertilizer. Fertilizer also requires sulfur and algae, and the algae is nowhere nearby. The closest algae is up over the hill, which is really annoying to go to from here. There should be more asteroids coming in. Yep, and I'm heading the wrong way. I want to say that I have some... Oh no, I put them over there. Shoot. I forgot, I put them somewhere completely different. That's not good. Yeah, I was having a decision. And I placed them somewhere bigger and prettier but further away, so it's kind of annoying. How's my power? 55? Okay. Yeah, we used most of our power on those food growers. We need the oxygen to hit 63 so that we can get the tier 4 heaters. We don't get the oxygen rockets for a while. I think seed spreader is oxygen, and that's 600. Yeah, so we might need to throw down an extra one of those, but we need a uranium rod first. So the long-term goals, we're probably going to need a machine optimizer with another oxygen fuse, because you can stack them. And we'll need to set up another one over there. But we need a uranium rod for that as well. And currently we're waiting on all of our meteors that we called in. Do I have any extra iron at the moment? That bridge is a little dangerous here. I really want to widen this so that I stop almost stepping off the edge. I was about to say, today on Risking Life and Limb, we're going to head out and start collecting goodies. What's that? There's something yeller looking down there. Interesting. Oh yeah, over there gets pummeled now too. So annoying. Yeah, if you look at this, this is all like meteor debris. So you can't see there's... Yeah, trying to get the ore from the meteors in this location is horrific. Horrific. Cool. And it's sad because we're going to need so much. Come on, let me jump. Sweet. Cool. Give me a big old load of uranium. Because, you know, handling live glowing uranium isn't going to cause cancer anytime soon. It's fine. So just a funny little side thought. So I remember when I was a kid, I remember going to the dentist, and they would put the full, like, hospital gown, lead-lined thingy over your lap, and then they would give you your x-rays. Nowadays, they just have this tiny little x-ray gun, and they just stick it to your face and go click, 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 and they're done. And in my brain, I'm going, is this a, like, new technology? Is it safer? Or have they just said, screw it? We're shooting enough rays of crap in your body that we're not worried about it anymore. Need explosive. And I need 3 water. And I'm not sure. I'm not sure what's changed there. If it's new technology or if they're just okay with shooting rays into your face now. Whoops, I need a super. I don't think I have a super. Let's see. Aluminum, cobalt, no iron. No silicon either. No iron, no silicon. Dive, dive, dive. Silicon. Silicon. Iron and silicon. Titanium. Ooh. Silicon. Silicon. Ooh, an iron. Yeah, the hard part, and this is something I didn't realize, and then someone pointed it out to me, the resources, like the meteors that come in, are instanced. And so because they're instanced, as soon as you log out, they wipe, which means whatever you call down, you need to make sure you collect as much of it as you can before you have to log off, because if you don't, you lose it. You know, use it or lose it. Okay, we're almost there. Trying to do that thing where whenever I go out to grab something, I grab a full load, a full backpack's worth. 3 more. Silicon. Silicon. Is there an iron? Yes, right there. Because this is mostly silicon. Because, you know. The other thing I was thinking about lately is I put a bunch of money into some magic cards for my birthday. I ordered a crap ton of magic cards for my birthday, which I'm very excited for. I bought me a couple dinosaur DNAs. And I cannot wait to use that card. It is going to be so funny. I have a new favorite commander, and she is gnarly. She massacres the table. It's so good. And I was looking up how other people build her, and I don't like how other people build her. The other players, they all have kind of the same theme with her, and they don't have clear win conditions, is what I've noticed. Like, they're decent decks, but there's no, like, this is how you win type of decks. Okay, I should have everything I need now, yes, to throw down another power. And then I officially need to do this massive scouring to go look for all the goodies. Sweet. Yeah, let's go dump the goodies, and we can go pick up all the uranium. And I can show you where my stuff is way that... Anyway. Don't mind the giant pile of sky rock. Yeah, let's head this way. Oh, that's right. I don't have this connected over here. This is connected, but it's not connected there. Yeah, there's a bunch there. Okay, let's head there first. But yeah, one of my new commanders right now is Maria the... I don't remember what her title is. Maria the something artificer. Or Mecroficer. I think it's artificer. But her ability is she's a 3/3 for 3, green and red. And when she... you can tap non-token artifacts for green mana. So she turns every artifact you have in play into a mana rock, which is cool. And because the ability is based off of her and not... She doesn't give them tap for mana, she lets you tap them for mana, which means Summoning Sickness doesn't play in. So you can literally just be like, oh look, I'm going to play this artifact creature, and then immediately tap it for mana. Oh boy, I can't wait to... I don't think I'm going to be able to get down here. Oh dear. Game. Excuse me, game. You seem to have fed rocks into very weird places. Can you not do that, please? Ugh! Help! Free me! I'm stuck. Got it. Saved it. But yeah, basically she turns everything you have into mana rocks. And so then you can use her to like spam out very expensive creatures, or like you can use her to like spam out Eldrazi. You can use her to spam out... Is there a gold chest over here? There should be one. That's a nice little nook for one. It doesn't look like it. But anyway, you can use her to like spam out Eldrazi. You can use her to spam out dragons. You can use her to spam out really big hydras. Literally anything you want. One of the funny ones is I was playing. Oh, the funny one was there's a Hydra called Hero's Bane. I want to say it's from the Theros block, I think. And basically it's a 4/4 for 4 Hydra. And you can pay 4 to double the amount of 1/1 counters on it. So it comes into play with 4 1/1 counters. And then you can pay 4 and double the number of counters on it. So I was playing against an equipment deck that had Troned the commander. And the commander was I always forget his name. It's like Corbus, son of Corbus or something. It's the 0/1 for 0 red goblin dude who has like menace, trample, and first strike. That dude. And so he was Troned to no end. He was terrifying. Like he would exile anything that blocked him. He was like a 15/11 indestructible. He had a Cauldron Complete on him, so he was like untouchable. And I had 1 turn to win. And so I ended up grabbing my grabbing that Hydra and I pumped him. I had like 20 mana sitting there. So I pumped him and turned him into a 120. What was he? He was 128 Hydra. And then I slapped trample on him from, I had an equipment in Ojinata, which is +3/+0 and trample, but it can only be equipped to a creature with power 3 or greater. So I slapped that onto him. And then I swung, and then I had to literally sit there and Google the ruling for how trample works when you get exiled. Because if you're a trampling creature and you get exiled by the creature blocking you, the trample damage still goes through, and I wasn't sure how that worked, so I had to look it up. But it made me very happy, because the player had 60-something life. He had like 60-something life, and I had a Hydra. I had like my commander and a Hydra, and I'm like, how the heck do I kill him? And I looked at the Hydra and went, hey, I can pump him like 5 times, and then slap a thingy on him. It was great. But yeah, she's my favorite because you can either run her. I like running her with lots of equipments, really, really cheap, really powerful equipments. Because the equipments, and this is another cool mechanic that I didn't realize until I looked it up, you can tap equipments on a creature and they don't disable or affect the equipment unless it specifically has a tap ability. So what you can do is you can throw lots of really cheap, really powerful equipments in the deck and then use them as mana rocks even while they're attached to your creatures, which is very cool. Okay, I think I got most of the uranium on this corner. Let's check over. Wow, yeah, see, this is that footprint. So real quick here, and there's some here too. What the heck? Look at this. Look at this. This is insane. So oh dear. So yeah, so my rocket stand, try and get over here where we can even see it. The rocket launch pad is right there. Okay, that's where the rocket pad is. Look where the meteors are hitting. It's so far away. It's nuts. Oh, also, if any devs ever see this video, please do something with this cave. Please do something with this cave. It's an osmium cave that cannot have drills in it. And it makes me cry. It's one of the osmium locations on the map, but you can't put drills in it. And it completely floods, so you can't do it anyway. It's sad. All right, how we doing here? Okay, we got about 7 minutes left, so I gotta hurry and finish picking up all the uranium. It's sad. If I had thought about it, I would have tried to find someone to cover my shift tonight, so I could have had the rest of my birthday night off. But I didn't. Okay, so there's at least 2 more over here that I need to pick up. We're also lower-ish on oxygen. But yeah, not bad. Not bad. Pizza. What's his name? Guido? Or Guido? Guido. His name's Guido from Cars. It's a very funny character. I need to throw windows on this structure too, so it looks cool. Okay. Let's get our rods. Sweet. Dump the rods, pick up the uranium. Okay. Dump all. Something that I might do at some point, just a heads up for everybody, something I might do at some point. Hello. There's a zeolite under there. Something that I might do is see about doing like some multiplayer days where I just like throw it open and anybody can join. And I'll have a specific world for that where it'll be the full open everybody world. And anyone who wants to jump in can. And we'll play for like a couple hours or whatever. Realistically, though, my only concern with that type of play style is I would have to rebalance out the thingy, the terraforming. What's that called? It's penalty something. The handicap or modifier. I would have to see about balancing that because the basic level seems a little high. I think it needs to be lowered a little bit. Because we played with 2 and it felt balanced. But when it was just Sid and I, we played and it felt pretty balanced. When we threw a 3rd on, it was okay. By the time we threw a 4th on, it was bad. You'd throw a 4th or a 5th on and the game just stops progressing. It's so low at that point. But yeah, if you look in here, this is all the weird rock. None of this is buildable on. That might be the only square that maybe you could build on is right there. But a drill is not going to get you very far in this cave, you know? Ooh. Orbital information screen. See if there's any other goodies here to hop on. Ooh. Oh. Wait, what? Is this not the cave that goes into the other area? Or do you go a different way for that? Oh, it's just straight across. Is that it? Oh, yeah, it's right here. I was very confused just now. I was like, where the heck? I ended up buried in a random rock under the corner, and there's like no way out. I had no idea what was going on. Okay. Ooh. 1 more sulfur. Ooh, piece of candy. Oh, wait. Now I'm back out on this side. What's happening to me? I have no idea. I'm so lost. Yeah, I want this one. Here we go. Yeah, here's where... Yeah, I wanted to be out here. Because I'm trying to head home with all my goodies. How are we doing? Got about 3 minutes left, and then I gotta hop off, sadly. But thank you all for hanging out with me for my birthday recording. It was a ton of fun. And I do like getting some interaction in, right? Like, so now when I forget to set my water collectors to supply for 3.5 hours, someone might actually post in the comment and be like, "Hey man, I think you missed something." Which somebody did in my recording after the fact, and I was like, but it was by the time I'd already figured it out myself, and I was like, yeah. Yeah, I did. I forgot it. What are you at? 91% growth. Seeds, lermas. Do I have any seeds or lermas I can pull? Those 2. That's about it. All right. Get those out of here. Okay, cool. So how long do we have? We've got about a minute. About a minute. What can I do in a minute? I don't have any super. We're going to need to focus on more super next time. Let's look at our stuff here real quick. Okay, we are 2/3 of the way to the tier 2 ore extractor. Woo! Pardon me. The stretches are real. Yeah. All right, but that looks pretty good. We've got... Oxygen is still pitiful. But now that we've done some power, we can throw down some more of the machine optimizers for the oxygen. So we'll need to remember to do that next time. And then pressure... I'm 2/3 of the way to the tier 2 ore extractor. Once I get the tier 2 ore extractor, the game really opens up because then I can start filling all the primary areas with stuff. And then it's just a matter of getting to the robots as fast as possible. So, alrighty. Well, that's it for this episode. Just give you guys a quick hey and a thank you for everybody who hung out. It was tons of fun. Is this something you guys would be interested in more often? The idea would be to record